Nice. There's a little ladybug joining me on my smoke this morning. Hello, ladybug. Now that's nice. That's nice. Well, hello, Lapis. How are you this morning?
Oh, good morning. How are you doing?
I'm doing good. I'm just having some medication this morning.
Oh, good for you.
Yeah. I'd love to offer you some, but you don't have a valid recommendation in the state of California, do you?
And I'm on probation, technically.
You know, that's what I heard. You're on probation.
Yeah, can you believe that? Another black person have caught up in a system of oppression.
Oppression. I know. And you know I'm
money
appalled.
Or any kind of like jail or incarceration, imprisonment, corporation situation.
Yeah. Well, you know, I'd love to show our audience here what you got caught with.
Okay, because I've really been I've been very reticent to talk about it to America because we were in a censored time before, and supposedly we're not in that now.
Right. Exactly.
And I've been afraid to talk about it.
As well, you should be, because in previous times, it's certainly not something you want to show on television, is it?
Well, in the prohibition times, you weren't allowed to show alcohol, drinking alcohol.
Right. I know. It's terrible.
It is terrible.
So, well, what I want to show you right now is what you got caught with. And this is...
medicine.
It's medicine. And this is about 0.5 gram.
Yeah.
Now, I know the camera adds 10 pounds to every picture.
Bear pride.
You know. But this is really 0.5 gram. Not even really enough for a whole joint. And my friend here ended up having to have a year's probation and $1,000 fine because he was caught in the wrong state at the wrong time in the wrong white town.
It was called White House Station.
Right, that's what I heard.
Do your research on White House Station, everybody. Black America, gay pride, black power, queen love.
So what looks like 0.5 gram to us in California really looks like 10 pounds to the man in New Jersey.
It's different world. There's different dimensions
going
on in our
baby, it's a weird wide world, isn't it?
Oh.
Yeah, I know. So, but we're here now to discuss this. And
let's talk about it. Let's try to get some discussions. And you all are with us in this conversation.
With us now, exactly.
We love you. People say we have to give you more game. This is our host today. Lovely day.
Lovely day. How you doing?
I'm a guest, Lapis Luxxury.
It's true. Very true. So we're doing it a little bit different today, where I'm interviewing the interviewee, or the interview. Yeah. That's it. That's what it's called.
Well, it's all Queen Talk.
It's all Queen Talk, and
we're not responsible nor in charge.
No, it's true. It's just a matter of
we are running Queen Talk.
Queen Talk is simply just one or two people's opinion about a situation and their view on it. It's not necessarily meant to be taken as gospel or the absolute. It's just what Lapis and I are sitting here having a little chat today about our experiences with life.
And try to help people out.
And try to help a person out. So.
Lift a queen up.
Lift a queen up. Yeah. So Lapis, that was really traumatic for you when you got caught with that 0.5 gram.
Yeah, failure to signal.
Failure to signal will lead
to
this looking like 10 pounds.
Yeah, 10 pounds. That's 10 pounds.
The reason I keep bringing up 10 pounds is because I live in California, which is a legal medical state. And in that legal medical state, I know of people who, at the same time as my friend here, were going to court for their own legal actions that included much, much more than 0.5 gram. And more, more in the lines of 10 pounds or even more than that. This is a legal medical bottle, by the way. But that person ended up going to court at the same time, or a very similar time, and ending up with the same sentence that my friend here ended up with, which I just find abominable.
It's abominable. Abomination.
Unbelievable. Abomination. Yeah, let's have some talk about that.
Because what we're going through is different worlds in different states. Like, some states it's like time traveling.
It is time traveling. It is like time traveling. But what I see is hope right now.
Spread some hope. Spread some hope. Because we really need some. I'm sorry, I got my hands crossed to people. But I need to spread some hope.
We need to spread some hope. And, you know, I'm seeing hope happening. It's
yeah,
happening.
what's happening out there in the world?
Well, in California, you know, taxation, regulation, trying to find ways to legally cultivate four cooperatives, and Obama has done a press federally to say, please stop pressing these people who are living by the state and county guidelines in their state. Let us allow the states to determine what is legal and what is not.
Well, and so, people really aren't hurting themselves on trees.
No, they're really not hurting themselves on trees. You know,
I don't think people hurt themselves on it. You know what I'm saying?
Not.
And you have to teach people how to use medicine wisely.
That's right.
And we need to teach America how to treat each other well and be healthy.
That's right. That's right. And if there's one thing I know, is that medical marijuana has helped me. Even when I was using it in what I might have deemed a recreational way, because I didn't live in a medical state, all I know is when I used it, it calmed me down. It kept me able to focus. It allowed me to work in a day-to-day world and not break down and not really get psychotic. Because, you know, I don't like to take pills. I'm not pill culture, so I needed something to save my life.
But isn't it interesting that other things that come in this thing, most times like pills and things like that,
exactly,
that is completely like, if you put it into a pill, which means that you set it through a corporation,
yeah,
and if a corporation backs it, then it's okay.
It's okay. It's totally fine.
Now, isn't that interesting, America?
I find it just to be.
If you put anything through if you put it in a corporation, everything's okay. So please just put it through a corporation there, for God's sakes. But you know, let people have trees in their own backyard. There's trees in everybody's backyard.
It's true. There are trees in everybody's backyard.
And should there be?
There should be. No doubt. No doubt. There should definitely be.
No doubt.
So,
no doubt. Trees in backyards.
I've been feeling you.
You know? So I've been under duress. That's why you haven't had many episodes and everything like that. Yeah. That's why we haven't really had our game up. Is because if you check out the first episode, we had a cop car show up.
Yes, yeah, I know. Sirens in the background.
Sirens in the background, okay. And then that was a foreshadowing because that was all these channels and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Then right after that, I had to deal with this.
Exactly.
And I could not be giving you the medicine y'all that you've been direly asking for. So we are Black in Action. And I'm so thankful to have my friend Love here.
I'm so glad to be here.
Love, let's talk. All right, now, so we thoroughly talked about medicine. Do we need to do any more exploration on that? Some exploration on that? Is there any more?
You know, I think we had a nice conversation about it.
Why does America choose to have like different worlds?
Right.
I think it's because we got to break down the airs.
Well, you know, everybody has to be an individual, don't they?
I know, but you got to be individual, but you got to live with everybody on this world. We ain't going to have different worlds in one world.
I'm with you.
Yeah.
I'm with you. But
come on, America, let's get it together. I would love for Black people to love Black gays again. Wouldn't that be really nice?
That would be good.
All that stuff is so trifling.
It's
all trifling. And then people wonder why Black men have such a hard time, why all Black men have a hard time.
Right.
Because we're all separated from each other.
That's right. We need to bring Black the love, brother.
We need to bring Black the love.
Black power,
Black
gay
pride.
Black power, gay pride. Black power.
You know, because, and it's not about guns.
No.
It's not about guns. Black power now doesn't have to be about guns.
It doesn't have to be about, I don't even think it was always about guns. I think it's about claiming your power. Mm-hmm. Well, thanks so much for tuning in today with us, Lapis Luxxury and Lovely Day, here for Queen Talk Episode 3.